Chapter 9.2, Algebra 2, Angles and Radian Measures. Drawing angles in standard position. In this lesson, you will expand your study of angles to include angles with measures that can be any real numbers. Angles in standard position. In a coordinate plane, an angle can be formed by fixing one ray called the initial side and rotating the other ray called the terminal side about the vertex. So if this is the initial side where you're going to use this and find out the terminal side can be any number that is this angle. It can be this angle, and this is called terminal side. So initial side, terminal side. These two rays, these two lines, what the angle they make is called vertex. So angle in between. If you count this side, it starts from 0 degree. This line, it means this angle is going to be 90 degree. When you go further more down, each quadrant is 90 degree. So if this is 90 degree, from this 0 to this, then from 90 to this going to be add another 90. That's going to be this whole linear angle, and that's going to be 180. Add another 90 to 180, you're going to get this one as 270. And add another 90 to 270, from here to there, you're going to get is 360 degree. Each quadrant is made of 90 degree. From 0 to this 90, 90 plus 90, 180, 90, 180 plus 90 is 270, and 270 plus 190 is 360. If you look at this one, if we counting from, this is called anti-clockwise, is going positive 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. The measure of an angle is positive when the rotation of its terminal side is counterclockwise, and negative when its rotation is clockwise. You just have to think how clock is turning. So clock is going this way. When you're measuring the angle this way, which means from 0, you're going not counterclockwise, but you're going to start from here and measuring it clockwise, then the angle would be negative. The terminal side of an angle can rotate more than 360. It means that terminal side, if you count from 0, you're going to get this angle. If you count other way, you're going to get here is 90 plus 90 plus this angle. You can measure the angle both ways. This measure is called counterclockwise because you're measuring from 0 to counterclockwise. If you're measuring the same terminal from this way, it's called counterclockwise. So for example 1, drawing angles in standard position. Draw an angle with the given measure in standard position. You're going to start from 0 degree. This is going to be 90 degree. This is going to be 180, and this is 270. And again, reach back to 360. If we are drawing this 240 it is more than 90, so it should not be here. It is more than 180, is between 180 and 270, so that ray is going to be from initial side. That ray is going to be somewhere here. Measuring from the 0, the 240 is going to be this angle. So for letter B, it's saying you're going to draw an angle that is 500 degree. And we already said on the top that the terminal side of an angle can rotate more than 360. Again, this whole circle, 0, 90, 180, 270, and 360. If we do this whole circle, it will come back to the original position after rotating 360. It means that 360 doesn't even matter. If we draw 360, it's going to go back to its original situation. 360 is gone because it brings you back to the original 0 degree. So it means we can subtract this from 360. 360 doesn't matter. It becomes back to the initial side. Now what is left is 140. We have to graph 140 or draw 140. So again, I'm trying to graph or draw 500. I start from here, 90, 180, 270, 360. So we completed this circle, came back to our original position, 0 degree, and to graph 500, 360 plus 140 makes it 500. It means we have to graph 140 more. So 140 is going to be between 180 and 90. So that's going to be 140 from original initial line. Because again, 360 doesn't really matter because it brings you back to the original initial line. It brings you back to the initial line. Now to draw -50, we are not going to measure it from anti-clockwise or counterclockwise. We are going to measure this from clockwise. So from 0, you go back, here is 90 negative. So from here to here is -90. From here to here is going to be -180. And from here to there is going to be -270 because we are going to now measure this counterclockwise. From clockwise, it's going to give you +90, +180, +270. From clockwise, you're going to start from 0, -90, -180, -270, and -360. It means if you're graphing this -50, it is going to be in this quadrant from initial side, and that's going to be your -50 degree. For number 2, start from initial side 0 degree. This is 90, this is 180, this is 270, and this is 360 back to the original side. 300 is between 0 and 270, so 300 is this angle. Starting from 0, 90, 180, 270, and 300. Clockwise, because it's negative 120. Original side is 0 degree. Going this way, 90 negative, 180 negative. This is the line, the terminal. 90 degree, and 90 degree plus 30 is going to give you negative 20. Negative 450, original side 0 degree, negative 90 degree, negative 180, negative 270, negative 360, and negative 450, because negative 360, negative 90 makes it 450. Starting from here, you go this way and back to here will complete 360, and go back to this ray. It will, this angle is 450, negative 450.